How many of you have a relationship with the tree in your house? Yeah. No? Little tree? Oh, okay. Well, I know someone over here who moved to Dubai because the tree fell on her house. And if that wasn't enough, she's got one hell of a story to tell us about how PR-wise, she had to deal with being a PR rep for a ghost. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome Kiran Ali and her strange story right now. Welcome, Kiran. You want to try and put this in more?
Do you want to put this here?
There we go.
Thanks. It's true, a tree fell on our house and that's how we came to Dubai. But that's not the story I'm telling today. Because believe it or not, a tree falling on our house was not as traumatic as the story I'm going to tell. So many of us have best friends. Friends that have been there through us for our moments, for our best moments, for our worst moments. But what if one day that person just disappeared? That's what happened to me. On October 11th, 2018, it was the last time I ever spoke to my best friend. She didn't die. Well, not really, but she disappeared. Her social media was stuck in 2018. And it wasn't just, hey, I'm a jerk, she cut me off. This was a global outage. I was in the throes of new motherhood, wild coyote eyes of sleeplessness, stained with breast milk, smelling, no sleep. And in the midst of that, I became a detective. I couldn't understand how my best friend wouldn't be there for me as I embarked on this new journey. She'd been my maid of honor. She'd been there the night I met my husband. And poof, she was missing. I called her, I emailed her, I called her family, I called her office. No one was willing to speak to me. I started thinking, okay, maybe I'm the problem, but then I started getting calls internationally. The friend I once met in London, who had been her, best friend, her friends from Karachi, her friends from Australia. I was getting calls and everyone wanted me to answer where she had gone. It's so difficult carrying your own grief and your own burden when everyone around you expects you to have answers for their own grief. And so while I was in the middle of my own trauma and trying to understand why someone I loved dearly kicked me out of their life, I now had to answer, no, she really liked you. She really liked you. I'm sure she'll be in touch with you soon. She did not like them. Or, she'll call you. I'm sure she'll turn up. She's always really busy. She never showed up. I started a global campaign. We had friends fly out to London where she lived, leave post-it notes on her door, leave letters under her flat. We had other friends contact the man she had been seeing. I reached out to her sister and said, hey, everyone just wants to know she's okay. Just let us know. No one knew anything at all. We started to wonder if she was locked in a basement somewhere and being held against her will. But even that wasn't true, because there would be these rumors. She was spotted walking down the street in Paris. Somebody saw her at Doha airport. They saw that she had liked their stories from a friend's wedding. She lived in the shadows, and suddenly I was responsible for answering for her when I had no idea what was going on myself. It became so traumatic that looking at photos of her would cause me to burst into tears. I'm sure having a new baby doesn't help this. But it was hard. It was so hard. And then one day, just like that, someone said, she moved to Doha. How do you know? Her husband. Her husband? What do you mean her husband? Where'd this guy come from? Who is this guy? Oh, her husband, with whom she has an open marriage, has decided that they will move to Doha, Qatar. And it's been 6 years, and fragments of information still come up. Last week, we were at a lunch in Pakistan, and someone who was friends with her parents said, "Oh yeah, the family is all moved everywhere. The girl lives in Doha, the sister lives in Kuwait, the parents live in Toronto." And so to this day, I'm still trying to figure out what happened, where we went wrong. Nobody knows. No one's been in touch with her. No phone number works. No email gets a response. So she's somewhere in the ethosphere, but we don't know what happened. And sometimes it makes you wish that you had a conclusive answer, because ghosts are impossible to chase. That's it.